Si le gustaría escuchar un episodio en español, por favor escuche el siguiente episodio.
Mónica Peña, and I'm part of the team of La Incubadora podcast. La Incubadora podcast is part of Economic Growth Business Incubator, a local nonprofit with the mission to provide training, coaching, and support to aspiring and existing business owners who face barriers to growing a successful business. La Incubadora podcast is born of the need to put in video and audio a lot of the success stories that we see at the business incubator. We also want to answer frequently asked questions and connect small business owners with the resources to succeed in business on your own time and wherever you are while you have access to a mobile device. I also want to give a special thank you to Raycast Media. This episode is produced with the support of Raycast Media. EGBI sends a big thank you to Raycast Media for their partnership with La Incubadora podcast. So happy to be here today. In this episode, we're going to explore the need for entrepreneurs to construct a business plan. We will uncover the fundamental importance of the fundamental document, guiding businesses through strategic decision-making, risk management, and resource allocation. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or a seasoned business owner, this episode offers essential wisdom on harnessing the power of business planning to navigate the complexities of the entrepreneur journey. Tune in as we invite EGBI's program coordinator. I'm so pleased to have David Fuentes here. And together we're going to discover how building a robust business plan can set the stage for success in today's business landscape. I want to first, before I bring him on, I want to make sure to give you a little bit background about David. If you've been at EGBI, you've maybe spoken with David before, but let me tell you a little bit about him. David Fuentes is a proven community advocate with a passion of driving meaningful change. As a graduate of St. Edward's University with a BA in Global Studies, David's journey is defined by his commitment to empower undeserved communities. He has previously worked in the charter schools as an IT and administrative intern, as a finance intern for the Texas House Democratic Campaign Committee, and has volunteered for numerous community organizations as Jolt and Grassroots Leadership. Additionally, David brings over 3 years of customer service experience embodying the spirit of service and technology savviness needed to ensure our clients receive the support they need to successfully launch or expand their business. So, and also David's personal journey is shaped with his passion for inclusion and social mobility. He proudly represents Tri Alpha, a fraternity for first-generation college students, and his heritage as a son of Salvadorian and Mexican business owners fuel his commitment to opening doors to economic opportunity through entrepreneurship. So with no further ado, I want to have David here. Thank you for joining us today, David.
Yeah, thank you, Monica, for that introduction. And for those viewing on YouTube or LinkedIn, Monica and I are doing this from the same room. So if you see us glancing over at one another, it's to have that conversation. But yes, thank you for having me, Monica.
Yes. I'm always happy to have these types of conversations. Now, tell us a little bit more about your story and about your position here at EGBI.
Yes. Well, you mentioned a good amount of things. I worked in several community organizations before coming here. My passion lies in advancing equity in the Latino community and also serving as a bridge for people who are still kind of learning to navigate, the social and financial systems in this country. My stepfather owned a small home remodeling business, and so I spent a lot of time like shadowing him and learning from him, and also seeing firsthand the successes and also the mistakes that some small business owners might make. I've seen how when someone is an expert in their craft, but then they become a business owner, and so it's a different position and role to navigate. And so I'm happy to apply this experience to help our clients here at EGBI.
Great, great. And in the business world, we always hear about business plan. And we hear about it. Maybe business owners think they need it, but they're not sure what it is. Can you provide an overview on what a business plan is and why it's essential for a business owner to put one together?
Yes, a business plan is a really comprehensive document that outlines the goals, strategies, and steps for a business venture. It breaks down the objectives, it breaks down the goals. It serves as a roadmap for entrepreneurs, both in the process of conceptualizing, of launching, and growing their business. And so having a business plan really provides that clarity. It provides that direction and framework for your business, for you to make strategic decisions on your business. It also helps articulate a vision and set achievable goals and navigate any challenges that you might come by. It's useful to communicate outside what your strategy is, what your vision is, and so whenever you're applying for a loan, it can be extremely helpful.
Yeah. And so, how does a business plan help clarify and define the objectives and goals for a business?
Well, it's very structured, and so that framework articulates the mission, the vision, and the priorities. It considers long-term aspirations. You identify your ideal client and your target market. Also, you analyze the competition around you, and also what makes your business particularly unique. What particular solution are you providing? It also helps set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, also known as SMART goals. And so by outlining these clear objectives and goals in the business plan, you as a business owner get a deeper understanding of what you aim to achieve and the steps required to reach certain milestones.
So it's basically building the foundation for your business. Is that correct?
Yes, build the foundation and also have a strategy for whenever you want to grow. And so, yeah, it's helpful for any stage that your business might be in.
I like to say if goals are not written down, they're only dreams. And so it's very, very essential that these goals are put in place through your business plan and creating that foundation. So what do you say to business owners that want a business, they start a business without a business plan? Is it too late now? They started without a business plan. Is it too late for them to start getting a business plan now?
No, it's never too late. And I feel we see that a lot with people who have been in business for a number of years. But a business plan always helps you stay flexible and adopt to anything that might change in your industry and your market.
Great. And then if they have a business plan, can they make changes to it?
Yes, yes. That's part of the assessment process of a business plan. If your priorities change, also your objectives change, and so part of the business plan is including those financial projections where you can put on it, on paper, the numbers and also what you are prioritizing.
Great. So tell us, in what ways does having a business plan facilitate strategic decision making for business owners?
Well, by providing kind of a more comprehensive overview of the different factors that influence your business, whether it's the competition, whether it's your market, just the business environment, It allows you to have an overview of all of that and identify growth opportunities. Um, it also evaluates potential risks and also potential rewards. It makes you have informed decisions that align with your long-term objectives, and also they serve as a reference point for monitoring your progress and adjusting your strategy and making sure that you allocate your resource effectively. And so your decisions are now bound in your understanding of the goals of your business and priorities. And also it helps you articulate those priorities to someone on the outside.
Great. So, can you discuss how a business plan assists in allocating resources effectively, such as finance, time, and even if they're thinking of getting more employees?
Mhm. Yes. So a business plan helps you allocate your resources effectively by using that strategic framework. And so by identifying key areas of investment, and it might be marketing or product development or any systems that you have to develop, allocating those resources are based on strategic importance and also on the projection of how much you expect to get a return on these investments. It also helps you optimize your resources by setting a realistic timeline, something that you can follow, a milestone, so a way to measure progress, and also performance metrics. And so it ensures that your resources are being used efficiently to support your growth and sustainability.
Great, great. And then, so having a business plan, um, how does that help in circumstances that are unforeseen? We recently went through a pandemic. We There might be other matters that come up, like natural disasters, or just personally that happens to a business owner. So, how does a business plan help you be flexible and adapt to these types of changes that just happen?
Yeah, that's a really good question. The pandemic example is a really good example. One of the advantages of a small business is having that flexibility. And so a business plan is meant to be flexible enough to adapt to changing conditions and in unexpected circumstances. So it incorporates kind of more built-in mechanisms for monitoring, evaluating, and adjusting your strategy in response to any new information or any change in the market dynamics. You may also include something like a contingency plan or alternative scenarios to kind of anticipate these changes that might happen. And it doesn't have to be a natural disaster or something like COVID. It can be something as simple as consumer preferences or new technology or kind of economic depression. And so by using regular reviews and updates of the business plan, you can more effectively assess the strategy and also identify those growth opportunity or something that might limit your growth, identifying those threats, and also make timely adjustments. So you are constantly responding to the market conditions and adapting.
Great. Yeah, we know that we've seen people. Our clients have had to adapt. Even equipment failures
Mhm.
can be a reason.
Yeah.
So thank you for going through those. And so as we go back, EGBI is a resource for business owners. Can you explain what type of resources EGBI offers to business owners that want to work on getting their business plan created?
Yeah. Yeah, so we here at EGBI are getting ready to launch our Build Your Business Plan series, the first one of this year. So that one, it's a 6-week course that starts February 1st, so this Thursday. We meet every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And there we cover a wider range of topics that are included in the business plan. And so each class we cover a different theme. It might be financial projections, it might be market research, and some of these we invite outside experts to explain these themes a little bit more in depth. and provide a space to ask these questions. A big part of this program is creating a community of entrepreneurs. One of the big roles of the entrepreneur is to learn how to network and connect with other people and not see each other as competition, but as potential resources for one another. It's a good small enough cohort where everyone can feel comfortable to ask questions, and also start building that community. We see a lot that even though we use a similar curriculum for every semester that we give the workshop, it always feels different because the cohort is always different. They're from different industries, or some people are just starting. Other people have been in their business for several years but want to formalize, and so that really dictates the environment that each class has, the feeling that each class has. On top of that, we also provide one-on-one coaching services where we can start, analyzing that business plan that you built in our workshop series and go more in depth, especially with the numbers or administrative questions that you might ask. So those are two ways that EGBI provides services for those who are looking to build a business plan.
Yeah, and that's so important because we don't just give you the information. We'll be there all along the way to offer that support. So thank you so much, David.
Mhm.
And one thing you mentioned that I was thinking of was we have had classes that have had two people in the same industry, and it's not about them being competitors. It's each business has their own unique niche. And so that's so important to think about. How would someone find out about the class that's going to start this Thursday? Is that correct?
Yes. So it starts this Thursday, and there are several places where you can look. The first one being egbi.org, and so that is our website, and there it includes all of our programs that we're having this year. We do have a section for training, which is what we call our workshop series. So training and then build your business plan. We offer this class in both Spanish and English, and it's going to be for both classes Thursdays at 6:30 to 8:30. Now, another way is by reaching me directly. And so you can reach me either through email or phone. My email is david@egbi.org, and our phone number at EGBI is 512-928-2594. And so those are two different ways that you can register for the class, is either through our website or you can contact us directly.
Okay. And do you have any more information you want to share about business plan before we finish today's show?
Yeah, no, and business plan is really helpful even if you have been in business for several years. And so it helps plan for things that we don't consider when we're starting a business or when we're already in business. Things like unexpected things that you can't necessarily control. It's a useful document. It helps you measure your objectives. It helps you measure your goals. So no matter which stage of your business you're in, it helps to have a strategy.
Yeah, definitely. And especially too, we love it when, yes, for people who have been in business, but for newcomers, if you're thinking of having a business and it's just an idea, come to us. The classes are really good for that too, before you make costly mistakes. And we give you a lot of information to think about before you get started. So thank you, David, for being with us today, sharing about business plan and the importance of a business owner to have a business plan. Well, friends, that's all for today. It's been a pleasure chatting with David today, and we hope you find the episode useful to you. If you know someone who could benefit from listening to this episode, please share the link to this episode with them. And remember that La Incubadora podcast is part of Economic Growth Business Incubator, a business incubator in Central Texas that offers training, coaching, and support to small business owners with barriers to achieving success. So if you would like to learn more about EGBI, please look our website up or give us a call. We're here to help you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.